Hey, I'm Stephen Grindstaff.
I'm Brian Cunningham.
We're here tonight to welcome you to Hammer Time Auto Auction and give you some information on how everything works. Alright, so we're going to give you some information on a few things. This video is going to be broken down into different pieces, so if you need to skip ahead you can. We're going to talk about registration and checking in, the days you have to view the cars, kind of some of the best practices on getting in here and viewing the cars you're interested in. We're going to talk about the lighting system, the green light, red light, yellow light, what all those means, as far as what fees we collect on our side, whether you're buying or selling. We're also going to talk about how the overall auction works, how bidding works, so that you have an idea, as well as an online bidding section. And then we will talk about what happens after the sale. So there will be some things as far as checking out, and as far as the no sale list, we'll go over with you tonight as well. Okay guys, so here we're going to talk about registration. Go to hammertimeaa.com. That's going to take you to our home page. Looks like this. Top right, click register, fill out all the information. There's 2 pages. Submit it and we'll get you approved. It's as simple as that. Now once you're logged in, there's a few more things we're going to talk about here. So on our main page, either at the top or down here where I'm scrolling down to, you're going to see a View Run List button. Now this run list is a great way to keep on top of what's running through for the week. We do update this daily as cars come in. So you can scroll through, you'll see all the vehicles. Now here we have actually added, if you are out of town and need this vehicle shipped, there is now a place that you can get a quote to have this vehicle shipped to you. So here you'll see that pops up. Now it'll get more specific when you arrange it. Now here's this vehicle. You'll see the photos. You can click into them, zoom in, drag around, check everything out that you want to. This is also the place you can place proxy bids. So these are bids entered before the sale, and it will bid up to that maximum amount, as you can see here that we're selecting. Okay guys, now here you're on your dashboard. You will see a join simulcast button here. So 10 to 15 minutes before the sale, we'll have the live feed going. You'll want to make sure to push OK on this message. Now typically this black screen you see here, this will show our live video feed. So you'll see the cars coming through the lane. On the right are your bid buttons, and just above it there to the top you'll see high bid. Now that's what the bid's currently at. Whatever button you push there will increase the bid by that much. Bottom right you will see the lighting system and then the vehicles upcoming.
Hey guys, when you come in, come up to the desk, bring us your ID. We'll get you a bidder badge. You keep the same one every week.
Okay guys, so as far as coming to look at vehicles, you can do that anytime throughout the week. However, we pick up most of our vehicles between Wednesday and Friday of each week. Typically, the best time to come look at vehicles is 3 to 4 hours before the auction, around 2 or 3 o'clock on Friday. If for some reason you can't make it, the next best day is Thursday afternoon. You don't have to look at the vehicles ahead of time, but it is highly encouraged so you do know what you're bidding on. These vehicles come from everywhere. There's no certain it's this or that. It's worth your time to check them out before you bid on the vehicles. We will have a separate video posted for you guys. That way, if you need any tips or tricks on looking at these vehicles ahead of time, we'll kind of give you some things to look for. Okay guys, so the fees on these vehicles are really simple. There is no fee to run your car, and there's no fee unless a vehicle sells. So your buyer and seller fees are the same thing all the way across, really simple. We're going to have those on the screen here for you in just a moment. Now we're also going to talk about the lighting system. So Brian, green light, just make sure I've got everything covered here. On green light vehicles, those are ride and drive. Here's what that means, okay? That means if you purchase a vehicle, you're welcome to take it down the road. Make sure there are not any mechanical problems, so engine, transmission, anything major. Guys, this does not include a headlamp being out, signal light, air conditioning being out. This is mechanical, good vehicle. So the engine, transmission, your mechanical parts. Yellow light. Now, Brian, yellow light, a lot of times on the auction stand, Brian is our auctioneer, he'll announce those. They'll also be on the run list. So Brian, kind of explain to them something that a yellow light may be.
Check engine light on, a tire light on, airbag light on, or it may have a tick in the engine. We'll list everything with a yellow light, and you can ride and drive it. Green light with a yellow, and if there's anything else wrong, then you can arbitrate it.
Yeah. Now, the green light and the yellow light can be used together, but the red light cannot be used with anything else. Red light cars are as is, guys, so that means they may be perfect, they may be about to break in half. That's where coming to look at these vehicles comes into play. Now, a lot of your bigger dealers, they'll send 5, 6 cars and red light every one of them because
They want to check.
you know, they don't take the time to look through all these vehicles, check them out, you know, dot by dot. They just want to roll them through. So that's where it comes into play. You know, there may be a great deal on a red light car that's absolutely perfect, but it needs to be looked at. Now, blue light cars, Brian.
Title attached. That means the seller has 30 days legally to bring us the title.
So most of the time, guys, we have titles within a week for these vehicles. If there is not a blue light on, that means we have the title here. Individuals' vehicles, we will always have a title here. Dealers do have a little bit more time. Now, guys, keep in mind, the seller does not get paid until they bring a title. So 9 times out of 10, that title's coming within the week. We'll get it processed, registered, and sent out to you. Okay, guys, so now we're going to talk about the actual bidding process. How does this go when the live auction's going on? So you'll see a vehicle pull into the lane, okay? There will be many vehicles stacked up. We're talking about the vehicle that is on the screen, okay? On the screen you will see the vehicle, the light, whether it's green, yellow, red, blue, okay? It could be a combination, as well as any description in the upcoming vehicles. Now, we will bid on this vehicle until this vehicle has reached a point that it is done and it'll pull on out of the door. Now, at times, the vehicle will come on out and the bidding can continue. Make sure to keep in mind, whether you're online or in the lane, to keep an eye on the TV screen and to listen to the auctioneer. We will not continue till the next vehicle until this vehicle's done, whether it's inside or has already went out the door. Now, when you're in the lane, you will notice this screen is blue currently. If there is a bid in the lane, that means somebody in person is bidding on this vehicle. This screen will be blue, and you'll see the dollar amount of the current bid on the screen. Now, if someone bids online, you will see this screen turn green as well as their bid. There will be bid callers on the floor, so as you're bidding, these bid callers will let us know up on the desk that, hey, there's a bid, we're going to increase it by whatever amount the auctioneer's on.
All right, guys, we'll have our no-sale list ready about 15 minutes after the auctions for the vehicles that didn't sell.
So this list, guys, basically if the vehicle does not sell, you can pick one of these up in person, look through the cars that didn't sell out here, you can make an offer, buy them directly out. Also, we do post it on Facebook, typically an hour or two after the sale on Friday night. So Friday night, Saturday morning, you can check it out. And Brian, everybody loves watching him on Facebook Live. So if you join our Facebook page, follow us, you will see this. And then almost every Saturday morning, Brian will walk through what did not sell, give you a good overview of them. Guys, these vehicles are good through Tuesday at close. When we start picking up on Wednesday, these are no longer available. So make sure, get in here. If there's anything that was a heck of a deal that you missed, hop on it here before Tuesday at close. So aside from our no reserve vehicles, now no reserve vehicles have no reserve. That means whatever they bring, they sell for, whether it's $15 or $15,000, that vehicle is sold. Now if a vehicle does not meet the reserve that the seller set and you won the vehicle, that will be put on what's called an if bid. So if bids, there's a couple things that can happen. They can accept it straight out. Let's say the vehicle reserves $4,000 and you were the high bidder at $2,800. They could say, go ahead and sell it. You bought the vehicle for your high bid. Now, in another case, let's say that the vehicle needed to bring $4,000 and you're at $2,800. Let's say the seller, we call him, get a hold of him, and he says, hey, it's a really nice vehicle. Let's see if we can get him to $3,500. So at that point, we'll enter that in our system, and when you check on your if bids, we will let you know, hey, The sellers counter back they need $3,500 for the vehicle. You then have an option to either keep your bid at $2,800 and not purchase a vehicle, or to come up and meet the seller at $3,500. There's one other case, which is they say, hey, my vehicle has to bring $4,000 and it didn't get there, okay? Now, at that point, you're not obligated to the vehicle, but you can still purchase it at that point.